This is us with less than 24 hours before giving birth to our beautiful daughter. We didn't actually record the birth, but here's some audio of us minutes before meeting our baby girl.
She's finally here. She's finally here, Mom. Daddy's right here.
Alright, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Malcolm.
It's your girl Leslie.
And welcome back to our channel. We haven't been active because we gave birth to baby girl. She's been taking up all our time. Today's video, we're doing our birth story, giving you guys some details on how that went.
Yeah, because unfortunately we weren't able to record our, how it went down, but it went down.
We're gonna start off first when she started having contractions and when she started having signs. She's smiling right now.
Cause we talking about her.
But we're gonna start with where she started having contractions first and signs that told us to go to the hospital.
So pretty much, yeah. So it was Tuesday, September 19th. And I had an appointment, I remember, because I had a doctor's appointment that same day, and I was stressing out because they had canceled it without telling me, so I was beyond stressed out. And my contractions were 10 minutes apart, and they weren't as intense, but they were, they were there, I felt them. And I went the whole day with, the contractions. So from morning till about midnight that night, my contractions started becoming stronger throughout the day. So around 1 o'clock in the morning, Malcolm stayed up while I tried to sleep while going through the contractions, and he was keeping track of what time I was having my contractions and what time they ended. And around 1 a.m. Wednesday morning, we took our first trip to the hospital. It was disappointing because they sent us home, but it was all for nothing because literally 2 hours later I was having the contractions and they were 2 minutes apart. And yeah, I was no, I'm crying, I'm bawling my eyes out as I'm having these contractions. I was no, they're getting intense. So we go up again at, I think it was 5. I was having them 5 in the morning because we didn't get home Wednesday morning until about 5 or 4 in the morning. So we were in the hospital from 1 to 4, and then we got back home around 4, and my contractions started happening again at 5, and then I let it go for an hour till 6. And then I was like, babe, no, we gotta go now. And he's such a heavy sleeper, so as I'm having these contractions, I didn't want to wake him until I knew, okay, it's been an hour, I've had them, constantly. I'll wake him up by then. So mind you, I'm in the bathroom crying my eyes out, having these contractions while he's knocked the fuck out. So I'm okay, so it's time, I'm gonna wake him up. So I go and I wake him up, and he was like, are you sure? Are you sure? He didn't want to go to the hospital again. And then the send back home, I was like, babe, I'm short, I can't take it, it's strong, and they're 2 minutes apart. So, we head back to the hospital. We get there, it's about 7. They put us in the room again. They check me, whatever. 11 o'clock comes in the morning, and they're like, okay, we're admitting you. And I was only, by that point, 3 centimeters dilated.
3 centimeters.
Yeah. And they were strong. I was not expecting how they were coming. But, so from, 11, I was admitted to the hospital, and all my contractions just started happening from there. So I don't know if we talked about it before, but I wanted to go through this pregnancy naturally. Unfortunately, that was not the case. That wasn't the case. She is knocked out, y'all. Mind y'all, before Malcolm started setting this up, she was bawling, and now she's knocked out. She just wanted to be in the camera. But so yeah, so around 11 they admitted us, and around, let me say, we got in the room around 1 or noon. I can't remember. It took us a minute to actually get into a delivery room.
12.
I think it was 12. By the time we get to the delivery room, they're like, okay, order something to eat so you're not on an empty stomach, because mind you guys, we haven't ate. We've been running on no sleep, literally. It was just bad. All bad. What do you feel about what?
We were both exhausted.
Yeah, it was just a very, very long process. What's it called? So then by the time we get to the room, we order some food. If food gets there, I take 1 sip of soup. I had ordered chicken noodle soup, and I vomit. And I'm like, what the heck? And mind you guys, I don't know if I even talked about it during any of our videos, but I had nausea all throughout my whole pregnancy. That never went away. Everybody told me it would just be the first 3 months, you'll be good after that. That was complete bullshit. Because I went 9 months with nausea and vomiting, and nothing helped. Absolutely nothing helped. So it was no shocker to me that I was literally about to go into labor with nausea and vomiting. So that happened. So around what? I kept having the contractions. I decided to keep going as much as I could until I was like, okay, I'll get the epidural. But mind you, I'm still on an empty stomach, drained from all the contractions and everything like that.
We both were, to be honest.
Yeah.
I didn't eat until her mom got there with some food. She brought me some Chick-fil-A.
I tried. It just wasn't going down. Again, I vomited. So it was just like a complete mess for me. So by, I want to say around 8 o'clock, I couldn't take it anymore. My contractions were getting too strong. My body was like shutting down from not eating, not sleeping. Obviously, like it was dead. Like there was no way. I knew mentally and physically I was not going to be able to push her out with no epidural. So by then I requested for the epidural. I got the epidural in, and thank God it was good on the first time they did it. I think I was just a little scared with all the side effects that people told me about when you get the epidural. But thankfully, with God's prayers, everything went really, really well. Mm-hmm. I didn't have any contractions. I couldn't feel any contractions. So that happened around 8. And then Thursday morning came, and I delivered baby girl at 2:30. And I only took 10 minutes. Like, I think it's such a shocker to me to even say it out loud, because all the nurses in the room were like, don't be surprised if you're pushing for an hour. But when they put that in my head, I'm like, an hour? It's going to take me an hour to push her out? And no, I think everybody in the room was shocked, even myself, that I pushed her out in 10 minutes. Which, shit, gotta beat that next time.
But some things I think that helped the labor go so fast was all the raspberry tea I kept giving her. I gave her a bunch of raspberry tea.
A lot.
Throughout the last trimester. And then
I did a lot of like old wife tales. Like I did the dates. A bunch of
curb walks.
A lot of walking and curb walking.
Bouncing on her ball.
Yeah. I did a lot of stuff. I just try to keep my body really active throughout my whole pregnancy. Like not just like relax or chill all day. It was always like I'm training my body to like get ready for this birthing experience. But it was definitely something that I will forever hold, I don't know, in my brain. Like it's just a blessing to be able to deliver a baby, a healthy baby, and me and her both be healthy at the end of the day. But it was truly an amazing experience.
And even though the experience may have sounded bad in the audio, she still said she wanted to have more kids.
Maybe down the road. It was definitely something that, I'm really thankful that God, was in our prayers and everything came out great. But it's not as long as I thought it was going to be, my experience, but it was definitely long, like in the moment.
As far as pushing, it wasn't long, but as far as like
the actual labor
and waiting until she was actually like 10 centimeters dilated.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get to say that. So, oh my God. So it was around so I delivered her around 2:30 in the morning on Thursday. And what was it? I can't even remember what time it was, but there was a time where I was like, okay, like I don't care where this midwife is, but I need to push. Like I have this sensation of having to go to the bathroom and I can't hold it. So mind you, I'm on an epidural, so I can't get out of bed. I can't do anything. And I'm like, what the fuck? So the nurse is calling the midwife. The midwife is taking forever. So I'm like, oh my God, I need to push. And the midwife finally comes and she's like, well, you're only 9.5 centimeters dilated. And I was like, I can't wait. Like, I need to push. Like, I need to fucking push. And the thing is, I think I was having what was back contractions. So all my contractions I felt through my back. And I felt it more during this time because I had the sensation of wanting to go to the bathroom. So at this time, she was like, if you want to, you can push. I'll just like hold your cervix down. So that's what she did. She ended up holding my cervix down because I couldn't wait. I literally could not wait until I was 10 centimeters dilated. And she was like, okay, push. So I started pushing, and then, she slipped right out. I feel like the hardest part was definitely the head.
Yeah.
But after the head, she literally slipped right out. Baby girl was so small.
Too small. She still is small, but she's getting bigger every day. She's only 6 pounds and was it 3 ounces? 6 pounds and 3 ounces. So she was really small. Since then, she's been gaining some weight. So I say by like next week or within the next 2 weeks, she'll be at least 7 pounds. She's been drinking a lot of breast milk every single day.
Heck yeah. That's what she loves. She's just like her daddy. She always hungry.
She eats nonstop. Like she'll eat, sit there, think she done, still start eating.
Yep.
Like right now she's asleep, but once we get done recording, she'll get right back to eating.
I wouldn't even be surprised. But how do you feel with now being a dad of 2?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It feels natural. It feels normal.
It's natural.
It feels like it's how my life was supposed to be.
Amen.
How do you feel as a mom? First time mom?
That's a very good question because I don't know. I still like have times where it hits me like you're a mom.
She's just like me. It feels natural. I feel like as soon as she pushed out, she didn't even like say, let me get a break, let me get a breather, let me rest. Like she just went straight into mom mode.
Literally.
And then once we got home, mom mode.
My own family and my fiance had to tell me to just sit the fuck down.
Yeah, sit down, chill, take a breather, take a bath, take a nap, some you time.
I don't know. I feel like it's just because I'm so new to it. Like I can't take my eyes off of her. Like I'm just like I'm stuck on her. So yeah, I just feel like it hits me at random times. Like, oh my God, you're a mom. And she's so pretty. She's so beautiful. She says hi to you guys, but she's sleeping.
We're gonna do like a day in a life video, whatever you call it, those type of videos where they do like spend the day with us with a newborn, surviving 24 hours with a newborn, something like that. Just to show y'all how every day is with us, and we'll show y'all how our day-to-day life looks pretty much with her. But we're trying to figure out the content to put out for this channel, like moving forward. Of course, we want to do vlogs and still like show us and our relationship and also baby girl, but we gotta just find a specific niche to follow. But yeah, that's really the end of the video.
It is, but I'm just very, very thankful, and we hit 300 subscribers, y'all.
Trying to hit 500 subscribers soon.
Yes.
So we gotta get consistent.
We do. Which, again, our reasoning is because we brought baby girl into this world a week ago from today, and we've just been trying to catch up to her, honestly, to her, to her schedule and everything. So it's been kind of hard, at least for me. I know you're kind of like, this is like not new for you, but like for me, it's like I'm still trying to catch up to her schedule. So it's hard, but I mean, I'm getting the hang of things slowly.
Oh, you're getting the hang of things good, quickly.
You, honey. I feel like it's just taking a minute. I don't know why.
The only thing she's had trouble with so far is probably giving her a bath.
Oh my God.
When we gave her a bath for the first time together, she wasn't a mess, but she was like stressing.
Because I was definitely stressing.
Our daughter was crying, then she was
holding back my tears.
Leslie wanted to cry. It was just, everything was all over the place.
It's the thing about being sensitive.
Yeah. So we had to just hurry up and give her a little bath and scrub her little belly. Make sure she was good. But yeah, that's the end of the video.
Other than that, yeah. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below. Maybe give us some ideas to do for our next videos, you know.
And if you do want to see some pictures and photos of baby girl, you can follow us both on social media. Links are down below, I believe.
But that's pretty much it. We hope you guys enjoyed this video and our birthing experience, and that is it.